Nice.
And then when I'm getting the sugar, like the sugar feeling, I'll drink a little sweet tea, but nothing like major. I feel like that's better than soda, so that's my compromise right now for myself. It's kind of where I'm at, son. All right.
Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum.
We're just sharing it up and we're ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this.
I want to know, does Hunter share anymore? Is that the thing that Hunter does?
I don't think so.
I do share every time. But I might not soon because I kind of want to get rid of my Facebook.
Ooh.
You getting pulled into it too much?
Kind of, and I'm kind of back to that point where anytime I get on it, I'm frustrated
Mm-hmm.
by the stupid posts on there and the political stuff, and I'm like, this isn't why I get on Facebook. I don't want to get on Facebook to look at political stuff.
I've already switched. Like 2 weeks ago, I switched to basically I check my notifications. I do stuff for if I need to share or whatever for Delirious Dads, and then I do stuff for Pro-Life, and that's kind of it. Which is usually how I use Facebook. I may post something that happens with the family every once in a while, but I'm not like a Facebook scanner, you know, where you're kind of just drifting through it and watching whatever's coming across your feed and looking. I don't usually do that, but I found myself doing that. And I was like, nah, I'm not falling into that. So it's been a lot better though, as long as I pay attention to it.
I may do that. I may not delete it. I may just delete the app off my phone. So I have to, if like I want to get on Facebook, I absolutely have to like go and type in Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'll prevent me from just... Because what I do is I get on my phone, I sit on the couch, I get on my phone, and I just click it because it's on there.
Right, I get what you're saying.
So...
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's exactly what I would do. I just open it up just because it's there. I was like, no, stop doing that.
It'll suck you in, man, every time.
But they designed it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Put a lot of effort into that.
MySpace paved the way, and then they took the reins and ran with it.
It's crazy. Facebook owns a lot of stuff too, like not like Google, but more than you think.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his hands in a lot of things.
Have companies always done that, or is that just kind of a thing now?
No, they've always done it. It's just more and more public because of the internet
so,
and everything.
That's like Disney. They own the whole world, bro.
You already shared the Delirious Dads Damon group.
Yes, yes I did.
Okay. And Retro?
Yeah, Retro.
Okay.
Yep. Just shared to the dads group. Casual Dads Gaming. So all those are shared.
Oh, the Gaming Guys and Girls never pops up. I gotta go search it. Share the link. So that's the last one for me.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We're getting ready to start. Glad to have you. We've got a lot to cover tonight. It's going to be a good one. I think you guys will enjoy. Be right back. Hey, Claire.
Love of my life. You guys like that?
I love it.
Yeah. Didn't know it was music.
Sorry, had some kid aggro there.
Try not to yell. We don't want to blow
Hey,
people's
Ryan.
speakers out and they get sued.
Yeah, Clinton, you might try putting your microphone behind your computer next time.
He's a jerk. Hunter's a nothing but a jerk.
He's a nothing but a jerk, huh?
He's a nothing but a jerk.
All right.
All right. You boys
Let's
ready
do
for
this thing.
this?
I'm ready.
All right. Ready and willing. Is this episode 33? I believe it is, guys. Think of that for a minute. 33 episodes. Is it episode 33?
It's 34.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie to me.
I'm pretty sure. You want me to double check?
Yeah, double check. I think it is. I think you're right. I think it is 34. The big 3-4, boys. Actually, I could just check my folders and find out.
You old, bro.
Who old?
You. What did you say? Oh, this is okay.
Yeah,
I got
34.
I'm letting you
confused there for a
look,
second.
right? You're looking? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's 34.
Yeah, it's 34.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Episode
That's what I should say.
34.
Here we go. Episode 34. 24. All right, boys. Let's get it. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tonight on the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
Seeing the things that are unseen.
You bought what?
I will fight alligators and bears for my kids.
Bears.
Beats.
That'll start playing.
And now, the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode, the 34th episode of the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast. I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here with Hunter Venable and my man with the plan, Ryan Maddox.
At least you finally recognize that I'm the one keeping things together here.
Well,
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys wearing your glasses tonight so you can actually read. You know, we'll get some clear enunciation when it comes to things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I appreciate that you're not doing the news.
Oh, I know. I passed it off to Ryan. It could be a crazy night. No, but we got a lot in store tonight. Ryan, of course, will be bringing some awesome news. I have full faith in him to entertain us with today's current subjects in gaming. Hunter's going to be hitting us with some weird, odd Amazon gadgets and gifts. It's going to be good. And then, of course, we're bringing back a segment that we used to have every episode, and then we pulled it off the shelf to redo it a little bit, and that is Epic Dads.
Yeah.
So I will be...
To tweak it.
Yeah.
We tweaked it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. It's going to flow better, and it's going to give Epic Dads a bigger reason for being on the show, which is ultimately what I have wanted, and I talked it over with Ryan and Hunter, and they agreed. So here we are. Finally.
So episode 34 will be a little less gaming than our most common episodes, and a little more dadding.
Yeah.
Sometimes our tech and gifts have to do with gaming, but I don't think they do tonight.
Yep.
So it just falls into that category of
Right.
we're just having a good time.
It's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Well, with that said, I say we roll on over to the news if Ryan is ready.
I'm going first.
Yes.
I'm messing with you. Look at Clint's face.
I love it.
Too
He got
easy.
me. Every
Too
time.
easy.
Every time. All right. Hit
Oh
us.
my gosh.
Hit us with them billboards, bro.
All right. Let me know when.
Leaks for Geeks.
right, guys, coming at you with some news. I'm going to have some fast ones that I blow by, and there's going to be some that I stick to. Is it because they're the best news? No, they're just because the ones I care about the most. And if you two hit on one that you care about more than I did, slow me down. Slow my roll, and we'll talk about it.
Slow your roll. That's okay. We can do that.
That's an old one. You remember that one? Slow your roll.
Slow your roll.
My rolls are pretty, hefty, so slowing them may take some major effort. But I think you guys are up for it.
Yeah.
First news, guys, is Google Stadia. Google Stadia is actually doing pretty good. It's they kind of did a little bit different launch than we expected. The way they did their launch and the early sign up, and some people got that early and these different things. But it doesn't seem like they're floundering or too concerned with what's going on with Xbox and some of the changes those guys are making to keep up with them.
Yeah.
They're from what I've read, they have been hitting their projections. So they're not blowing anything out of the water. They're not going crazy, but they're doing what they hope to be doing right now. So that's a good thing.
That is a good thing, yeah.
That means they'll continue to grow and better things, right? And they have a big partner that is a little leak that came out as of last week. Anybody who uses an Android TV box uses the Android TV, basically, what do you call that, operating system, right?
I didn't even know there were Android TVs.
No, Android TV boxes.
Oh,
which
boxes.
Android TV is Android TV is built into some TVs, but it's the operating system that allows you to do the apps.
Kind of like a Fire Stick or some of them other things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But it lets you run Android on your TV, which is a different system than on your phone. If you're not familiar with it, guys, basically, if like some apps are available on your phone, like an Android-powered phone, that aren't available on the TV because obviously it's not a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So they're not built for that, and so they have to cross over apps and do different things like that. But Android TV has leaked that they are going to have pre-built-in integration for Google Stadia. So they'll be optimized to run Google Stadia through them.
That's a big coup for what their product is.
Along with something called a hero device, which we don't get to know much about. And the idea is that this is some kind of a specific device for optimized Stadia playing and Androiding. You know what I mean? Which is all kinds of apps and all kinds of things. I'm going to scheme through this real quick and see if I see anything specific. I read it earlier, but just make sure I'm not forgetting anything that was like key to that. They're going to launch a Play Store redesign in May, and it sounds like that. So it's a little ways out, and that's probably when this integration is coming along with it, with the redesign for the Play Store for Android TV. And let's see here. So it'll be Android 11 that it comes out on with its updates. Outside of that, next on the news is actually what Hunter had mentioned to us earlier. Batman, right? Arkham Trilogy is now free to download on Epic Games.
Okay.
But it's not just that, right? It's all 6 Batman games are free on there right now. From September 26th, or until September 26th. So if you're watching live,
you got tonight.
There you go. If it's tomorrow, or if you're listening non-live, well, that's why you should listen live sometimes. Oh, well. Yeah. We may cut that out. Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I should have skipped past that just so you guys aren't so mad at me when you listen on Friday. But, yeah, you're going to be like, what do you mean free? I mean free.
At least the live audience is going to get on there and download it tonight.
Yep, and if you didn't know about it, then, that's the perks.
Yep.
We should make perks like that just for our, what do you call it? Patreon only. They get to hear, like, exclusive deals or something like that.
They will.
Oh, yeah, I know we will. We just don't have it locked in yet, what exactly we're doing.
Yeah.
Or maybe you do, and I just am not savvy.
Well, we've talked about it. You just forgot. Did you just say pervy?
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's not the right word, right?
No.
It's not.
Pervy means you're perv,
Yeah, I know what pervy means, but there's another word like that. That's not savvy. That means
like privy.
Privy. Like I'm not privy to that information. That's what it was. Yeah.
I'm not privy to that information. I got you.
As soon as it came out, I said, "Well, a good thing I said I'm not privy." So, anyways,
you don't want that. You don't want that on a dad podcast. That's for sure.
Clint, you probably want to throw on the Facebook page tonight that on its own post. Just in case anybody following the page didn't get to watch the show, they'll know they can download Batman for free. That's a pretty big freebie.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, next in the news. This one, I'm just going to come right out and say right off the bat, it's interesting, it's intriguing, but I think it's very limiting.
Okay.
Like, it makes me go, oh, and then as I read. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's one of those. And so I think it's a beautiful idea, and I don't think we're there yet, but I'm going to talk about the story because it's pointing us into the future.
Okay.
You know, there's always those companies who got to try early.
Maybe they struck
ready.
out a little bit, or it's not the best concept.
Yeah, and this is actually this is this company's second time trying, and I think they're going to strike out again, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Jerry Ellsworth. He's the inventor of an AR glasses that is now coming back from the dead. I do remember hearing about these back in 2013, which was way ahead of its curve.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked like some freaking
massive
like you'd
goggles.
never want to wear them. Yeah, horrible.
Okay.
Because they're AR, right? They're not VR. So it's not like wearing an Oculus, but it looked like you're wearing an Oculus. What these are for is specifically, what do you call it? Tabletop games, like Dungeons and Dragons, things like that. You're going to see that game in VR. It's going to have actual animations. You roll your dice in VR. You can play all around one table, or we can play at our own houses, and we can have that game set out in front of us and play tabletop games like that, like Dungeons and Dragons, or really any kind of Dungeon Master style play game. That's what they're designed for specifically.
Or I guess whoever signs on with them, because you could probably do a lot of different things with a lot of different games.
Right. It's just what these are made for right now, and actually they're kind of specific. And why I say specific, which is kind of limiting, right? They're super lightweight now, about twice as heavy as a pair of Ray-Bans. So really nice for an augmented reality pair of glasses. They look a little goofy, but they look like they're built well. And the way these work is they're powered off of your phone. So they don't have any processor in the glasses. The glasses are just the receiver, and there's actually a projector built onto the glasses and a camera built onto the glasses. Okay? It's powered by your phone or computer or whatever device you want to. It uses your processor in your phone or whatever you're using. And so you have to be plugged in, which isn't that big of a deal. It's like headphones, right? Your phone's in your pocket, you plug in, and you're good to go. All the games are played on a mat that actually is a passive mat that receives the projection, and it bounces that light back into those glasses and allows you to see what's on the mat. So it doesn't show up on a normal table. It doesn't show up on just anything. It's specifically designed to make these glasses really light, right? Because you're not going to sit there with a freaking 10-pound pair of glasses playing Dungeons and Dragons for 14 hours. You get what I'm saying?
After that.
Yeah. And so I understand their design, and I understand why they're doing it, but it's very small. So I go, okay, so what?
I don't know if I like that projection idea.
It's interesting. I don't really know either. It's odd.
Yeah. I feel like that's the part that could be limiting, but I don't know.
Yeah, and it may be, because you're not really just, it's not like just reading the placement. It's an actual projection that then you're seeing. My understanding is that's not going to look very, because you're watching that through very transparent lenses. It's not like you're watching a display that's showing a recording of what you're seeing with stuff augmented into it, which is how a lot of augmented reality glasses work, right? This is an open, clear lens that you're looking through and seeing the augmented reality. And so because of that, I think it's going to be very transparent. Does that make sense? Like it's going to be kind of gimmicky. That's my vibe.
I mean, because
the video they showed looks freaking amazing, but I don't think it's going to look like that.
Well, I mean, they already make these AR things with like your iPhone or probably your Android. I don't have an Android, so I couldn't confirm it. But you know, I remember they came out with the Walking Dead. I think it was Walking Dead beer bottles, and it, there was like a picture of Rick Grimes, like as a cartoon from the comic. And you put the phone on it, and he actually busts out of the bottle, and then some zombies come at him, and he shoots them. And then I've seen this.
See, that's all on your display, though. It's all using a camera to do that. So it's a little bit, you get what I mean?
Well, I thought you said this had a camera on it, though.
Yeah, but that's for like head placement and things like that, for your view. You get what I'm saying? So it knows what you're looking at. It's not actually filming and sending back, if that makes sense. Like it's the camera's being used for head placement and for where the mat's at. So it's shooting it in the right place. So you're not like for instance, like that game my daughter got, right, where you can color and the colorings come to life, and you can go on a tour through the animal forest, right, and it's got augmented reality.
Right.
Well, that's different because everything you're seeing is on a screen. Yes, you're seeing the real world, but still recorded on your screen. And so then you can get full
I'm saying,
non-transparency.
Couldn't you just do some little iPhone-like screens on your glasses, and then in essence you're just looking through the camera, and all that become?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it seems like they're reinventing the wheel for something that already exists. I don't know.
Now your glasses will get a little bit heavier, right? But we've already got some pretty thin kind of screens nowadays. You know what I mean? Flexible screens and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I think this is falling into a place that doesn't quite fit. It looks a little weird. It's even got like a little controller for like when you want to change the scene.
Yeah.
And it's very odd looking. You know what I mean? It's like as if you lived 30 years ago and you made something in a movie to make it look like the way it was going to look today.
Yeah, it almost feels like they're going for something that's like, we want to differentiate ourselves, so this is how we're going to do it. And it may not be the best way to go about it. I don't know.
Now you go, okay, but what if that was $100 and we get a set, we get 4 glasses and 1 mat, and then you can play all the games you want. Maybe it comes with a $10 subscription and you're just a big time, tabletop gamer. That's probably kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not everybody has to come over. No. That would be, but they're $299 for one. Whoa. One mat, one pair of glasses.
$300?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the Kickstarter is asking. So that's what I said. It's an idea that gets me excited about the concept, but the product, the specific product itself, I think is a they're going for round 2 of failing.
Yeah. I mean, in essence, like Oculus Rift and stuff like that was Kickstarter type projects, but there's a little bit more behind that. I don't know if I would be willing to pay $300 for a projection.
Well, the article here says in 2017, Valve Engineers is who was partnered up with this. And so it's a pretty big name then. I don't know that it is now. I think this is the original inventor now on her own. Like she bought rights to it and is redoing it on her own. It says that when they did the Kickstarter back then, they blew past their goals. Everybody was into it, even though it looked retarded and was all bulky. And so, she'll probably hit her goals. I just don't see the product ever really making it. That's my own personal opinion. I think she's reaching.
Yeah.
Another couple announcements made at the, what do they call it? PlayStation State of Play, which is, I think it's just a PlayStation only announcement type event type deal. 2 of them that I thought mattered and were interesting was, hey, I didn't hit my timer, so keep my eye on that. The Last of Us Part 2, which a lot of people are very interested in, releases 21st of February. 2020.
Okay.
We've been waiting on a release date for that for a while. That's going to be a big release.
You cut out, you said 2020, right?
Yeah, 2020, February 21st. Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
And the other announcement they made there was, this is kind of surprising to me, because Death Stranding is not even a game yet. I mean, it's got a lot of buzz, and they've done a good job of really making people
intriguing.
go, what the freak is this about? Yeah. They're coming out with the PlayStation 4 Pro bundle for Death Stranding.
Really?
It's a black and white console with gold writing that says Death Stranding across the front, and it's got 2 like black handprints that are bloody.
Okay.
And then it's got a controller that's kind of clear and orange, kind of mimic the baby thing, probably. It's got that vibe. And so so there's a limited edition PS4 bundle coming out for Death Stranding, even though we don't even have never played the game or anything. So
it's
that's
surprising since they announced the PlayStation 5 too. It's like,
So
after you play that game, you'll be so confused it won't matter. You won't be mad that you bought the console too.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you guys remember Mario Kart Tour? We talked about it about 3 weeks ago. Rafa, get out of here, man. Sorry.
Mario Kart Tour.
Mario Kart Tour. Do you remember that or no?
I don't.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Clint actually brought the news.
Are you sure we talked about it?
Yeah, you said Nintendo is coming.
Clinton did it.
Nintendo's.
Oh,
coming
you mean
to the phone.
for the Apple iPhone?
Oh, I remember now.
Subscription.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about like the game, like a new Mario Kart, like for the console.
No, Tour is the name of the game for the phone. It's its own thing. Even though it's Mario Kart, it's its own beast.
Right.
It's not like Mario Kart just transferred over to the
Port
phone.
it
It's its
over.
own.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's
And so it'll have
exciting.
rankings and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It's really meant for online play. That's people are going to be battling for their ranks, all that kind of stuff. Well, it came out today, downloadable.
Is it free?
People are definitely going crazy on it. This article didn't say anything about its actual price for the game. I don't believe that it is. And the reason I don't believe that it is this article is specifically about this thing called Gold Pass that they're offering, which is $4.99 a month just for Mario Kart Tour. This gives you various in-game items, badges that you can that you get as you play, and unlocks the faster 200cc mode. That for me was kind of the new Apple Arcade thing we talked about had just come out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's $4.99. So
Okay.
there's no way I think that I'd pay $4.99 for this.
Right.
Just some upgrades on Mario Kart Tour when you can get all those games, that are coming out on the Apple Arcade, including like Sonic Racing, and there were some decent games listed on there.
Yeah.
For $4.99. So that's what this is coming out with. It doesn't mention the price for the game itself, so I might have to double look that up. But there was one other thing I squeezed past on this article that I thought was, yes, this is an article on The Verge, and they wrote it today, and he said he tried to get on and play, and the servers are full. And
Wow.
so you're getting processed. This is kind of like some World of Warcraft Classic stuff going on.
Right.
He said basically
for
it
a
says,
phone.
he said login request will be processed in the order it was received. So you don't know when or how long it's going to be till you actually get to play. So people are definitely pumped about it.
Yeah. Nintendo
which
better
I expect that.
get
It's a
on
huge
it
game.
since they're paying $5.
Yeah. Right. Well, the $5 is the monthly. I bet the game is probably $5 too, though. I mean,
Yeah, $5
it
to
doesn't seem like a
$10.
free game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What up, Rowdy?
like to
Welcome
try
to the
that.
stream.
Now that one's only on iPhone, isn't that right, Clint? It's only iOS. It's not on Android, if I remember right.
Right. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right.
Sorry, if you guys
Okay.
wonder where Hunter's at, he had to go help with the baby real quick. And he's back. Welcome back,
No
Hunter.
big deal.
Thank you. I'm
All
glad
right,
to
Hunter.
be
We were
back.
just talking about real quick, basically that they've got an upgrade package for the Mario Kart Tour, $4.99 a month, which is the same price as the Apple Arcade, which gives you all those games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So basically, I was like, I don't understand why somebody would do that. That's my opinion. But
A big Mario
Oh,
fan.
I mean, unless the faster 200cc mode is just a huge thing. I don't know. It opens up
Yeah.
that mode, and then it gives you the badges and stuff, which it doesn't tell you what those are for yet when you're looking. So, okay, next. This is a great move for. This is a great move for PlayStation. Okay, PlayStation has now made their store online, right?
Uh-huh.
Able to sell physical items. Boom. Meaning physical games. Hard copy
Huh.
discs, which a lot of people still love, but not limited to physical games. We're talking about actual PlayStations, controllers, upgraded gear. Everything PlayStation is now purchasable on the PlayStation Store as of today.
Okay.
Wow.
So
All
they
new
just mail
bundles
it-
that come
they
out.
just mail it out to you?
Yep, they just mail it out to you. It's like basically shopping on Amazon or anything else. It's
Okay.
not a price discount. Normal pricing. It's just supposed to make it convenient for PlayStation people. But if you have PlayStation Plus, you get free one-day shipping. So basically
Oh.
like Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And so you order whatever you want on there. Boom, you get it. Perfect for the holidays. There's a couple new bundles and stuff coming out. So I think that's a pretty good idea. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
they're just cutting out the middleman. They're just making some more profit. You know what I
More
mean?
bad news for GameStop, but
They're probably doing it because GameStop's going away. They're like, you know what, guys? We
Better
need to
go
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
get ahead
cut
of this.
ourselves a share of this online market. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's what everything's going to.
Yeah.
So I think that's savvy. I think it's smart. I've never understood why brands don't do that. Like,
Mhm.
that's a very old school thing. Like, even from TVs, right? Go to Samsung.com, you can't buy the TV.
Yeah.
You go to Epson.com, want to get a projector, you can't.
Mhm.
You go to whatever, you just can't. You got to go to the retail store.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, most people search what they're wanting to buy in the specs on the site that makes them. That's the one. I want to go there, and then can't we buy it from the maker? I guess there's a lot that goes into the retail side, but they're already shipping and all that stuff to the stores.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they just contracted with someone like Amazon for fulfillment, right? I mean, it's not really like they're going to go handle all the personal one individual shipping and all that. No,
Right.
PlayStation's not going to get into that business.
Mhm.
All they got to do is partner with somebody who does. The best in the
PlayStation.
world's Amazon, so
Makes sense.
we'll see.
I like how you said PlayStation there, Ryan.
Yeah, we are talking about PlayStation.
I heard
What did I
you
mix
say
up?
You said the way you said it.
PlayStation?
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
PlayStation?
Play-
Hey, guys,
Station.
go play PlayStation.
Hey,
Okay,
Ratty, just so you know, we got Dead by Daylight is what we purchased.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight. We're going to probably get on some tonight, with or without Clint.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
where am I? Where am I at time-wise? You got any clue, Clint?
You're getting close.
Clint.
You're getting close.
Okay.
I feel like I get some feedback from someone. No, like I can hear myself.
Oh, really?
You muted on mine.
How's that? Say something.
Something. That's better. Earlier
My
I
headphones
was
might have been
like if I talked loud, it would
tilted.
come back through. So hopefully that mess up our
Mhm.
recording.
Okay, this one. I'm not a big collectible game guy. Even though I'm a gamer dad, I'm not one of those full-on, I've got a shelf back here with all these collectible items from different game releases, and I bought the special package. And
He wants to
you
be,
get-
but he can't be.
Yeah.
I probably, when I've got a bunch of extra money, I will be,
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I'm not. But, a lot of people are, okay? A big game for collectibles are games like Borderland. Fallout's real big on collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
Fallout 76 just recalled a special collectible helmet that was sold at GameStop because they found out that it's got high enough levels of mold in it that can cause problems with people with respiratory issues or things like that.
Oh my gosh, that's not good.
Yes.
Why?
Listen, guys. They're offering a full refund. Obviously, they went through some humid area and there's actual foam inside, and that
Mhm.
foam got some of the moisture and created mold. So
Yep.
they must have had probably one claim.
And then your
they,
your regular respiratory people are screwed. Your people with asthma.
Right.
People's,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think they actually probably had any claim on it because the article doesn't say so. And here's
Okay.
the beautiful thing. Guys, listen. The chance of you having one of these and listening right now is very slim. But if you are, listen to me. GameStop is recalling them and giving you a full refund, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't send it back. It's already a collectible, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made it to be custom for this game and special. They made 20,000 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not actually that many, if you think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Only 32 were sold. Don't return it. If you've got one of those
Keep
30
it
years from now,
and do
the
not
Fallout
open it.
76 moldy helmet that only 32 were sold,
It'll be
that thing
notorious
is worth
for that.
Oh, yeah. It'll be worth so much because the story that goes with it. Don't return it. It'll be the stupidest thing if you're a collector. Stupidest thing you've ever done to return an item like that.
Oh my goodness.
Keep that thing. Don't
Put
wear
it
it.
in a quarantine
Keep that
jar.
You
moldy
said
thing in the
32,
box.
so
Yeah.
only 32 were sold.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So obviously, either GameStop or Bethesda found out about the helmet before. Someone probably didn't report it. Just their quality control probably noticed it. If only 32 got out, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Which is good for
I
them.
get what you're saying. That wasn't total sales. That was just of the moldy brand.
No, yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as it came out, a few
I
sold,
thought,
and
I
then
thought
they
you meant
realized,
they only sold it 32 people. I was like, dang, that's
No.
really crappy sales.
No. No, only 32 got out
Okay.
before they shut it down. Yeah,
This
they
makes
shut it
more
down right
sense.
off the bat. Yep. And so keep it, guys. Keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
And then when you
keep it.
sell it, you put on there, molded collection helmet.
Uh-huh.
The original.
Still has the mold.
The
Still has the original mold.
Original mold from 2019.
Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious.
Okay. You guys know what Oculus Quest is, right? Or no?
Oculus
I've heard of
Quest.
Yes. Oculus Quest is the all-in-one Oculus that came out. Okay,
Wireless,
it's the one
right?
that you don't. Yeah, it's truly wireless. You don't have to be
Mhm.
plugged into a computer. It's got its own processor, all that stuff. It's
Mhm.
in it. Came out a few years ago, or maybe a year ago. We had it on our. I guess it's probably within the year because I think
Yeah.
it was one of our early news. We talked about it. Anyways, it's done phenomenal. They sell them as fast as they can make them. Right.
Wow.
It does great, but what it can't do is some of the super high-end games because it's obviously all-in-one, right? It
Mhm.
doesn't have the processing power of your computer, but it
Yeah.
allows you to play a lot of the fun games.
Could you imagine a gaming graphics card just heating up on your face? Like,
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
That would be a health hazard.
So the big thing is, up to now, you have had to, you kind of got to pick. Do you really want a regular Oculus, so you can run these super high-end, high-intensive graphic games, or do you want a Oculus Quest and then not be able to play the high-end games, but be able to play your Oculus wherever you go, right? Which is kind of a pretty big deal. Now they are coming out with Oculus Link. Basically, it's a software update. Uses the cord that it already came with. Okay. Your little USB Type-C cord that it came with for charging. You plug that into your computer, and it now uses your computer's processing power, and you can play all the high-end games, so you get both out of the Quest.
I would be more willing to buy something like that because now I get
Most
the
definitely.
best of both worlds. Yeah.
It's the opposite of that super limited thing we were looking at earlier.
Yes.
This is breaking open the molds.
Yeah.
So if you guys have a Quest, I don't know if you have to pay for that software. The article didn't say, but it's coming in
hope it's just
November.
A patch update.
Yeah, I think it's just a patch. Oculus Link is coming in November and will allow you to finally play all your top-rated games. It'll handle anything that your computer can handle. It won't be dependent on the Rift anymore.
On that article, does it say the price of the Oculus?
On the Rift. Rift is a game I thought about because it's high-intense graphics. On the Quest.
Does it give the price of the headset currently, or?
No.
Okay, that's all right.
None
I
of
was
this
just
article.
wondering.
Yeah.
We can have Hunter look it up in a bit. Oculus
Okay,
Quest, Hunter.
Hey,
Oculus
I
Quest
don't want
price?
Yeah.
I don't pass my time zone here, so let me hit this last one real quick. It's bouncing off of that one.
All right.
Clint looked over like you already did. Oh, well. Respawn's Oculus. Respawn's Oculus exclusive, guys. This is an Oculus exclusive from Respawn. This one right here almost makes me go, I've been thinking about VR and wondering when I get a console, do I want to get the PSVR or do I want to go Oculus? Just like Clint thought when he was deciding. And we're moving into better and better games on VR now, though. This exclusive is Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. It's a game just made for Oculus, for the Oculus headgear, VR. And it looks freaking amazing. I mean, super good. I should have had you pull up the video and play it, but we're already short on time a little bit.
Yeah.
But you guys go and watch the preview. It looks
Medal
super
of
good.
Honor
The graphics look super good. It's called Above and Beyond. The graphics look super good. It's got like stuff in there to where like obviously you're shooting. You got the hand deals for aiming your gun. When you're looking around, it's super immersive. They said they really did everything they could to make it feel like really being in war. And then it's got actions in it, like when a grenade's thrown at you, you reach up and catch the grenade with your hand and throw it back. You know what I mean? Stuff that just looks super immersive. Like it just looks really good. And you're a special ops person in the game, so you actually get to travel all over the world and see a bunch of different terrains and a bunch of different scenarios, within the VR. And obviously, the guys over at Respawn are super pumped because, this is a pretty groundbreaking, probably, to have a full-on army shooter type game that's not gimmicky. It's a full style game,
So it's kind of like Resident Evil was for when it came out, as far as being for the VR. Something that's actually a full-fledged game that you can sink your teeth into.
Yep, and it'll be a first in the shooter. Yeah, I don't think it'll be, it's not like a first-person shooter in the sense of multiplayer against people. It's a story game.
Yeah.
That's what
which is fine in VR. That's
right.
I mean, VR is good enough that's worth it, right?
Yep.
I mean, you played a little bit VR.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah,
So
I love
you
it.
can get the Oculus Quest on Amazon for $3.99. You can also get it at Best Buy for $3.99, or if you want to be a chump, you can go to Walmart and get it for $4.99.
Whoa.
Okay.
$100
more at the Wally, huh? Wow.
Really, Walmart couldn't hook you up with a deal,
Wally
huh?
World.
Well, that's not.
Or you can be Ryan and buy it used online and take your chances.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you will. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even blink at that.
Nope.
Well,
all right, guys. I don't know where we're going next.
Now I kind of want some VR in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Oculus VR is definitely the step up from the PlayStation VR. So. Yeah. Well, I think I'm ready for some dad stuff. Are you boys ready for some dad stuff?
Let's hear some epic dads.
Let's
epic
return.
dads.
Let's listen to this beautiful intro that we haven't heard. And gosh, quite a bit of episodes. We took it out a while ago.
Yeah,
so
probably 12 or 15.
Yeah. So this is the return of Epic Dads. Epic Dads, Epic Results. And the sound of that fart was Ryan, not the video. And Hunter disappeared again for Epic Dads. I like it. He just right out the camera frame.
What do you mean Ryan and not the video?
The fart. There's a fart at the
I
end.
didn't fart.
I know. It was a joke.
I didn't do that. It was the video.
Right. I just went right past you, didn't I?
No, I just thought you were actually trying to call me on something, and I happened to have it muted, and I was just ready to get you, and then I realized you weren't, and so I kind of just...
It was all just a good joke.
I got you.
Yeah.
So you still got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Man, Rhett is keeping Hunter hopping tonight. I like it. Welcome to the new dad life.
Hey, we are ready to have Juniper any day. We're at that point.
Junie is on the way.
Yeah, we're at 28 weeks now. 38 weeks, obviously. That's what I meant to say.
Hey guys,
38 weeks.
You'd be really proud of Ryan. Last night he texted me and says, "You want to play some Dead by Daylight?" He's at the freaking hospital, people, and he's ready to game. So I did. I brought my
somewhat computer with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great idea.
It was a great idea.
Just laying there resting and laboring for like 9 hours.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely play some video games.
Yeah.
It's better than surfing Facebook and watching videos for 9 hours.
Yeah. Or looking at politics and just getting heated, you know.
Yeah, frustrated.
Wanting to delete your Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, guys, we're returning to Epic Dads. I pulled up some cool dad stories. The idea of this new segment or rebirth of this segment is we're going to bring you dad stories and kind of mention other dads that are doing it right. And then we're going to also comment on our experiences and just, have a good time talking about being dads.
Hopefully in the future, bring some dads on further stories.
That would be cool. I'd be down for that.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. You got to be an interesting dad, though. Like, if you're just a normal dad, you're not getting on.
No, it's all about your story. If you fail at telling an interesting story, that sucks. But we probably won't hear about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not going to contact you if you haven't done a good job of getting your story out there.
That's true. Well, this first one, I had mentioned fighting alligators and fighting bears. Well, there is a dad that did actually fight a bear. Greg Alexander awoke while camping in Great Smoky Mountains National Park in early June to the sound of his teenage son's screams. A bear had attacked the 16-year-old Gabriel in his sleep, and Alexander saw the bear dragging him across the ground by his head, according to the Citizen Times. Worried that he might already be too late to save his son, Alexander jumped on the bear's back, hit him in the face, threw rocks at it until it finally let go and went away. The two had to hike several miles to safety, and though Gabriel's scalp and facial injuries were serious, he is expected to make a full recovery, all thanks to his dad's bravery in the face of a beast. So,
all right, guys, time to plug. This is why I'm pro-gun. You pull the gun off your hip and you bust that thing.
You just
or
unload
if you don't want to be
round.
pro-gun, if you don't want to be pro-gun, at least be pro-knife, right? I mean, you're out camping. You should have a fillet knife for the fish. I'm jumping on that bear. I'm slitting throat, blood's gushing, freaking Rambo style. Oh, yeah.
Now, the hard part is bears, if you've ever seen like a bear fight, like two bears going at it, their skin is real tough. Like
real tough.
Especially if it's like a big grizzly or something.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, is this a black bear or a grizzly bear? If it's a grizzly bear, this guy should get the Medal of Honor.
Right. It doesn't give the actual details of what
your
the bear
fatherly like adrenaline.
It's a black bear then, because if it was a grizzly bear, they put it on the article.
Right.
Sorry,
well, the bear got away
say,
though. The bear got away. Remember, it just left. So
I said I'd like to think that your fatherly adrenaline would start pumping.
Oh yeah, I'm going. You're killing me. You're like, we're going down.
I'd tackle a bear. I'd die for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to tackle the bear. You're going to attempt to tackle
a black bear.
You're going to hit
a black bear you could tackle.
It's not going to go down though. Yeah. You think?
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Tip over.
Black bears are not that big a lot of times.
But I didn't think
they're still tough,
attacked humans.
Huh?
Not usually. Not usually.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking this might be a grizzly. Maybe it wasn't a full-size grizzly though.
yeah. Well,
Maybe, I
this
don't
was from Times Magazine, so they didn't go into great detail because they had other stories of other dads. But this
Did he
was
give you a
just the cooler
location
one.
or anything?
Yeah, it was at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So
Could be either then. They've got both.
right.
Do they?
So
Yep.
I'm saying I think we just need to find Greg Alexander's personal stuff, call him, get him on the show, and we'll find out. Was it a grizzly or was it a black bear, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to degrade your bear fighting skills.
Either way,
we
yeah,
just need
either
to
way.
know. Yeah.
Either way, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because if you beat a grizzly, then people should be paying you money. You're like Iron Man.
You're
Captain
Hercules.
America or
You're the
something.
thing of
Yeah.
myths, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool. So to recognize some other dads, you guys may have heard of this dad.
It was a black bear.
It was a black bear?
Oh,
was it?
It was a black bear.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Still, hey, kudos. Still, how big do you think a black bear is?
I mean, a big one
As far as
3 to
weight.
600.
3 to 600.
3 to 600 pounds.
So
Yeah.
I mean, still, that's a big old boy, you know, with
Heck
some
yeah.
claws and
Heck
teeth.
yeah.
But another story. This dad's probably a little more famous. I don't know if everybody in the audience has heard of him before, but we're talking about Dick and Rick Hoyt. It's Team Hoyt is what
Yep.
they're referred to as.
Good old Dick and Rick.
Yep. Rick was born in 1962 to Dick and Judy Hoyt in Holland, Massachusetts. And as a result of oxygen deprivation, Rick's brain at the time of birth, he was diagnosed with spastic quadriplegic with cerebral palsy. So he was wheelchair bound.
Okay.
He could not.
This is
also-
little Rick.
Yeah, this is little
Okay.
Rick. Yeah, Rick was diagnosed with that, and Dick and Judy were advised to institutionalize Rick because there was no chance of him recovering, and a little hope for Rick to live a normal life. So basically, they just said, you know, there's not much you can do, so he should just be taken, you know, put him in a home type situation. But the parents
Right.
didn't give up hope, and somehow they were able to, you know, get him to where he could eventually communicate. And Dick and Judy fought to integrate him into public school. They pushed for administration to see beyond Rick's physical limitations. And again, this was back in the day too, so times have definitely changed now.
Oh, yeah.
But back then,
So
it was
mentally, the
definitely-
kid's okay.
yeah. I mean,
He just-
he has intellect and
quadriplegic.
ability. Yeah.
Okay.
So they wanted him to have that. You know, he just had those physical things. But Rick's, you know, they taught him how to speak. I mean, they got him to communicate. So some of the first things he ever said was hi, hi mom, hi dad, and his another thing he said was go Bruins. So he's a big Bruins fan.
Nice.
Yeah. So he graduated in special education in 1993, and in the spring of 1977, Team Hoyt began. So Rick asked his father if they could run in a race together to benefit a lacrosse player at his school who had become paralyzed. He wanted to prove that life went on no matter what your disability was. But one problem with that was Dick was not a runner, and he was 36 years old at the time. So, you know, kind of close to our age range. But great fathers, as you know, will overcome whatever they need to do to, you know, make it happen for their kids. So, so Dick started training. He agreed and pushed his son for a full 5 miles for their first race. And after that, it just kind of became commonplace for them. Their personal record, they did a 5 kilometer run in 17 minutes. And so
wait, hold on. So pause. I'm trying to think if I've seen this before. He pushed the dad would run with the kid in like a wheelchair thing.
Yep. And he
Yeah,
pushed him.
I've seen this
Yeah.
before. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and
This is
so
really cool.
So they've been continuing to run. They've done the Boston Marathon. You know, countless races. I don't think he's running anymore, but I thought the story was really neat. Of, that's something you probably don't think of getting to do with your kid. And I'll pull up a picture here of the duo right there.
It's so awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I can't even run like this dad, it's so inspirational. I can't even run 3 miles myself without feeling like I'm dying.
Right? Yeah. It's like to get out and run by myself is just a challenge. So, that's an example of being an awesome dad. He did whatever he had to do to be able to run,
Yes,
to do a run with his son. So we're gonna pause for a second because Ryan, I don't know what happened to him.
I think he might have choked or something.
Oh, he choked?
Maybe. I think he choked on his water or something. He's slowly coming back. I think, and then when he was struggling or something, we locked eyes, and when we lock eyes, you can't handle it.
Oh yeah, okay.
So he's probably just.
I didn't see any of that. See, I had my article pulled up, was doing my thing over here. Goodness gracious.
So
I hope he's okay.
He said
keep going, so I don't know if that means he's puking or what that means.
Yes.
Well. That's awesome. I was kind of wanting to get his feedback on the whole Team Hoyt.
I think he's telling us just to keep going.
Wow, this must be
just
a bad situation that got worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, with that said, I have another story, but I want to wait till he comes back because I want his input too.
Okay.
So we're going to skip to another section that I was going across. It's an article.
I'm good.
You're good? You're back? What?
Yes.
What happened?
Yes.
What ensued? I didn't see any of it. Did you die or what?
Well, yeah, I'm all right. Just something in here, but it's all good.
It was just all bad for.
Yeah.
You about died on our live stream, bro. That's awesome.
I know.
All right, we'll go ahead and focus your camera.
How's it not? I can't see myself. It didn't even.
You just got blurred.
Like, what's it doing?
You're just super blurred. Did you spit on your camera?
I don't think so.
Now back up. No, it's focused in when you get close.
Yeah, so just go ahead and put your cheeks up there to the... So anyway, that's...
I don't know what it's doing.
That's okay. That looks better.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There we go.
It goes.
All right, you're good
Okay.
now. So yeah, that's the story of Rick and Dick Hoyt. Never would have imagined...
I've heard of Team Hoyt before, but I had no clue the actual story. Like, what they did or anything like that.
I don't know what I saw it on. It was on like a news. I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure it was probably on the news. My wife had heard of them too, and I'm sure I've seen them before as well. But that's a good dad to talk about. Something me and Hunter a minute ago were discussing how
I
it's
kept
hard.
my headphones on.
Okay, so discussing just running yourself and then to have another human body that you push that far as
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
And in that picture you see that his son was a full-size boy, so it wasn't like anything like that where he's smaller. So yeah, really.
And if he kept running, then his son kept growing.
Right.
So
right. Yeah. So it's really cool though. So another story, we go from taking your kid for a run to gaming, and this one I had to talk about because it involves gaming.
Okay.
Yeah. So I read this article about a dad who has a son that plays Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
The dad's name is... the son's name, I should say. The son's name is Jordan... I'm going to kill this name. Jordan Herzog, I believe, is the son's name.
Herzog, sounds good.
Herzog, yeah. Sounds good to me. He lives in... Where was the... Oh my gosh. Sorry, my computer's acting up here. So yeah, Jordan Herzog. He lives in Sandbury. Where's the freak's the deal? Just had it pulled up and it went away. Sorry guys. Choking
it's
over
okay.
here.
Technical difficulties happen sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes people just fall apart.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All that time spent with Ryan, waiting on Ryan, it would be pulled up already. But
wow. Okay. Yeah, just fell right apart there. Oh, it's not giving me what I need because they're not going to give you the state, obviously. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
So there's a dad who has a son named Jordan Herzog who likes to play Fortnite, and he lives in this town called Sudbury. The team practices quite often, but he doesn't like normal kids you would think of go to high school and these kinds of things. Well, this kid doesn't go to school. His dad pulled him out of high school, and the reason being, the dad explains, is that he wants his son to play Fortnite or be an esports gamer. So as parents across the country worry over the amount of time their kids are getting to spend time on video games or limiting screen time, that kind of thing, Jordan's father, Dave Herzog, has went the opposite direction.
Wow.
The 49-year-old spent $30,000 on a state-of-the-art gaming equipment, the best computers, best monitors, the best keyboards money could buy. He's even suspended the family's vacation time for the foreseeable future.
Wow.
Last year, he took the extraordinary step of withdrawing his son from Lincoln Sunbury Regional High School over the initial protest of Jordan's mother, which the father and mother are separated. But he decided to do this. And so he kind of goes into... they talk about how the dad was a big-time eBay seller back in the day. He was actually one of the top 15 eBay sellers. He was one of the first people in the country to ever drive an electric car. So he has an affinity for, spending money, but also looks like he was making money. In his current business and company, he manufactures and sells video game themed merchandise and apparel, like Pokemon, Fallout, that kind of stuff. And it's usually like sweatshirts or socks or different theme kind of stuff like that. He sells all that stuff online, so that's his career. But in his view, perhaps his greatest bit of precedence is foreseeing the meteoric rise of esports. So he's basically saying that at a young age of his son, he saw that esports was kind of this big thing, and so he went ahead and started grooming Jordan to be this gamer. Started working on him. He says that he put the video game controller in his son's hands at 3 years old. He says he noticed his son had a gift. He said by the age of 7, his son was proficient in Halo, to where he was actually taking people out. By 10 years old, he was dominating the gaming play dates that his father would set up with other neighborhood kids that he knew were really into gaming. I guess he would set up like these competitions. So his dad's like extreme. And then at 12, he won his first gaming tournament, outperforming a slew of older competitors. He won $2,000 in gaming accessories at a live event in Boston. So this is whenever Dave started getting the idea. He says the light bulb went off, and so he decided he was going to go all in. And of course, they credit, they talk about Ninja, of course. And so he says that his son qualified for the Fortnite World Cup. It's a 3-day live competition in New York City in which 200 of the world's top players compete for a prize pool of over more than $30 million. So, and we had reported on that tournament, but he just says that with his son's talent, he feels like it's worth it, going for it. And I'm kind of paraphrasing what he says here, but he does bring up a fairly good point in this sense. He says that, if you push your kids in sports, parents are like, the general population is like, oh, good job. You push your kid in like piano, ballet, any of these other things that have adult careers to them. People are like, oh, that's so awesome that parent's into it. And he said, whereas this, it's like, oh, it's child abuse.
Yeah.
For supporting your kids.
Well, we were just talking about earlier how I think that it's part of the new age, if that makes sense. And so I think like my daughter, she plays a lot of Minecraft right now. She just started on it, loves it, and I think a lot of parents would only see the negative in that.
Yeah.
But if you pay attention, she's gaining a lot. She's learning a lot of things. She's getting a lot of confidence. She's actually working on her reading a ton because I won't help her figure out the menus and figure out what she's doing. And so there's a bunch of things going on there, including her now learning how to do things on there by finding things online, right? And saying, hey, I want to do that on Minecraft, and then looking up online and other videos and stuff to find out, okay, how do I do that? And then doing it. And so for a 6-year-old to be doing that, that's awesome to me. That is learning. That's part of it.
Yeah. And I think gaming does have it can have that good influence. You know, I knew a friend of mine who had a cousin who liked to come over to his house and play World of Warcraft, and he was just a kid, so he couldn't afford to pay his own subscription. So my friend went ahead and just would pay his subscription.
Right.
You know, so that he had something in life to do, because he, you know, the kid was not always the most social, and his parents had split, and so he kind of, you know, didn't have the best childhood, so to speak. So my friend's idea was, hey, if he can come over here and stay the weekend with me and get to play something that's fun, what's the harm in it, you know? But as the kid got older, he had confessed to me later on in life that at the time he didn't know, he wasn't very good at reading, and he really couldn't type at all. And because of the game that Warcraft was, you know, a lot of it, you're typing and doing different things with communication. He learned how to type and read better just from playing the game. Well, because he had that desire to learn it, you know.
Imagine you're sitting here on, okay, let's say we're talking about some kids down the street who don't have a dad, right? They don't get much interaction, or they don't get much, you know, this kind of stuff. We'd say, okay, take those guys fishing, take them hunting, right? So what if you're not a fisher or a hunter, you're a gamer? I'm all three. I do all those things. And that's just because I'm not super good at gaming, and I'm not super good at fishing, and I'm not super good at hunting. So I just do them all at a kind of an even level when I can, and I like them all.
Right.
But some guys don't like hunting or guns or fishing or outdoors. That's just, they weren't raised that way. And gaming is, they're adults. Gaming is their pastime. That's what they love. And we got plenty of them that listen to the show. And imagine that, just telling that guy, well, since you can't do anything outdoors, you can't help that kid. You can't give him a role model, or what are you talking about?
Right.
Of course you can. It's not negative because you want to go show him some gaming stuff. You buy him a sweet, you know, new gaming headset instead of a fishing pole, or, you know what I mean? And you bond over that somehow. That's just the same. But somehow, yeah, we do make that less. We make it something different. And I don't think it is. I think it's part of our world we live in. Gaming and technology is, if you ignore it and act like it doesn't exist, I mean, you shouldn't only live in it, probably.
Right.
But
we should probably set limitations, you know.
But it's only getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
in my opinion, is on this kid. I mean, he could continue to learn at home. A lot of guys can learn what's learned in high school in a 9-hour day. You know, in high school right now, you've got 9-hour day, and then you got about 2 to 4 hours of homework every night. That's more than adults work. So you're telling me I've got a 13-hour work day? That's whatever that comes out to be at the end of the week is more than my dad does for his actual career. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And you'll get me started on a soapbox talking about that kind of stuff. But I think I would let my kid drop out for a lot of things, to be honest. If he had a dream and I'm going to go invent this item and start this business and do this, right? Or I'm going to go game. Or, hey, Dad, I'm chasing this YouTube channel, and I'm a fisherman, and I want to do an outdoor channel, and I've already got, 30,000 followers, and I really think I could do something here. Sure. I mean, if college isn't for you, then high school is not, unless you're planning on going and working a regular job, which I would encourage you not to. I encourage you to go find something you enjoy and something you love. Well, then do whatever. You'll learn as you go. You know what I mean? That's kind of just how I am a little bit. And so I think just because this kid stopped learning for a couple years in high school doesn't mean he's just done learning for his life. It's kind of a weird assumption.
Yeah.
You know where I learned most of my typing skills? It was on MSN Messenger and Yahoo Messenger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
When I was messaging them girls.
Yeah. Got to get that date.
Necessity.
You know?
It came out of necessity, not from class.
It was a typing. I had to get the typing up faster because the girls would just shoot a message out, and then I'd be in there like chipping away at it,
But imagine if this kid is if he already won 2,000 when he was 12, they're not putting it in the article, but he's probably winning 20,000 a year already.
Well, they actually do.
You get what I'm saying?
They do have a comment on what he's made, or what they,
Okay.
what's been told to them. They do say to date Jordan has won $60,000.
Freaking crazy.
And basically says that Dave's going to invest the money on his son's behalf. So.
Yep. And if you ever made $60,000 at that age, it should go back into building something.
Yeah.
Forget just working for somebody else.
And then the father. Well, the father also bought the son a Maserati, which is in their garage, and it's a gift for his son. And he added the vanity plate of his son's gamer tag, Crims.
Cool.
Here's another thing too. I think you got to think about. At the end of the day, it's not your son, and also, it seems like this dad's got enough money to support him if it doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like they're living in a trailer and he's like, son, you're gonna get good at this and make me money.
Yeah, no. He's taking it seriously.
He's got the money to back it up, and if his kid doesn't make it in pro gaming, then his dad's gonna have to give him a job at the company or something.
Right.
Something's
gonna have to happen.
This kid's not going without. He's not going without drive or direction. Even if he does it in gaming, he's going to have the know-how, just like his dad, right? He's on his 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th business venture. It's going to be the same thing for this kid. And then maybe he makes $60,000, $80,000 a year, which is a lot more than most people, And he could make a lot more, but let's just say that's all he makes. And then 10 years from now, he's done with gaming. He's burnt out. Well, he's got the know-how because of his dad on how to go make it on your own. He's going to do something else. He's just going to end up, I bet he ends up liking life a lot more than most people.
Yeah.
Just to be honest.
If you disagree with us, go listen to Pink Floyd, Brick in the Wall.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of success stories of people that maybe didn't make it through high school or didn't go, dropped out of college or these kinds of things. I mean, for me, I'm a little more traditional, so I say, go ahead and get through high school. That's my advice. Yeah. So I'm a little more traditional.
Yeah, I mean, it's never bad to get your GED.
I get where Ryan's coming from too, though. It's like we can't let these institutions define what our kids are going to learn and what their capabilities are, because everybody's different, and so some people are kind of a self-starter, go out there and make their own future.
Now, one thing I do say is the dad should not say, "Hey, put all your time into this alone." That should never be the case. So even though he stepped out of school, he should go, "Hey, you need to still be working on this and this and this." Right. So that way, when it's time to go ahead and get your GED, you're already there. You can be working on that while you're doing this on the side.
And so this dad's a little more on the extremes of, like it mentions that the son does some school stuff online, but he's definitely putting 10-hour days, if not more, into the gaming. So
gotcha.
On that end, I don't agree with that part, because it's like, well,
it's a lot of time.
He's still young, and so he probably shouldn't be playing Fortnite over and over and over again till 10 hours in a day.
Straight
every day. But I do get him wanting to make it a career. It's just we also need to plan to make sure he's okay when the career.
Well, 10 hours is even more than, say, you're a professional football player, or say you're a professional X game guy. Train 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? That's just not because your body can't take it. So I could see gamers going, "Hey, look, we don't have to worry about my body not taking it." But there's a thing called mental fatigue too. And when you're doing the same thing repetitively, it does stunt your learning abilities and things like that. So he needs to do both. You know what I mean? I understand if it's his career, work a full day, 5 days a week, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in all reality, that would be like 6 hours, right? Because we have lunch and we go take a dump and we do all these different things. So you work about 6 hours in an 8-hour day.
Hey, I still think for the regular working person that's like stuck in the 9 to 5 or an 8-hour shift, I think we should add nap time. Personally, I think people would be more productive.
Heck yeah, give you a little power nap.
Yeah, little hour power nap. Go for it.
Right. People already, even 30 minutes, people already do that on the clock when they go, number 2. They just go to the bathroom and get paid to poop.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
I thought you meant get paid to sleep. I knew a guy that did that.
Yeah.
Old Danny funny. Used to go and
we lost Hunter. Did we lose him on everything?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. No, I think it's just my Skype here. I'm trying to ring you guys again. It froze.
You don't have to call again. You should just join the call.
Us. Yeah, because that's gonna mess up the feed.
Give me the option.
Yeah, just look on your deal.
Look on the list. Yep, and then click on that specific call that says Clinton and Ryan,
and you can join in. So I was gonna finish up real quick with some comments that I read on MSM's lifestyle website. or their lifestyle link. So this is just some random stuff that people on Reddit and places like that have commented, and so I just want to go over it, and then we could just laugh about it as we go. We're about done here. One of them says, by how soon my kids became more intelligent than me is one of the things. This is, the title of the article, sorry, I didn't even say that. It's 16 things no one tells you about being a dad, according to real fathers. And so that was one of them. No one's told him about how soon his kids would become more intelligent.
Passes you up.
Yeah, on certain things. This person says the biggest thing I've probably learned from being a stepdad is if you want them to clean their room, you have to keep your room clean too.
Yep.
He says, I mean that metaphorically too. You have to be a role model for their behaviors if you want them to have the same ones.
That's dead on. You even feel bad. You even feel bad saying, hey, don't just put your laundry in the ground, and you look over and you're like,
yeah.
Well, I've actually made a habit to not. Like, if it's something, hey, I don't even care about for my personal self.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make her do that. That's just, my parents did that a lot.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it points to things that makes me go, well, Ryan, you need to pick up your laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But sometimes it's like,
if it's not big enough.
Yeah, like that doesn't really matter. It's only a rule or something people told me to do because that's what parents tell kids to do. But really, do I care? So then I just let it go. Because I realized for me, I hated it when my parents gave me like rules for things.
But you knew they weren't going to do it?
Yeah, and they didn't care less about it anyways. It was just to give you a rule. I hated that.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I think we've all had that too with our parents. Another one says, get in shape now. You'll be carrying a lot more stuff, and you'll be chasing your kid around soon enough.
Oh, my gosh. So true.
And it hurts the more out of shape.
I told myself get in shape before my daughter got, playable age. And just freaking didn't happen. Trying to do it again, guys. Trying to do it again.
That's right. Hey, this next one, I get on my wife about all the time. She doesn't always agree. But I think I'm right on this one. And this person, Redditor only half Korean, I agree with you. Thank you for backing me up. Here it is. Do not have it dead silent in your home when your child is asleep. You do your normal routine or noise level, or you end up with a child who is easily woken up by a mouse fart.
Yep. Wow. And actually, we used to have it loud. I had my subs blowing, all that kind of stuff on my TV, and my daughter slept just fine. And my wife constantly was like, can you turn that down? And I said, no, it's fine. When you're not here and I'm watching her, she sleeps like a freaking baby through everything that I'm doing. And then slowly, my wife won, and we got quieter, and then our daughter got harder to sleep. And she was already good in the beginning. Yep.
So, is it still that way, or are you pretty good now that she's older?
Yeah, it's not too bad now. Yeah, because I proved that point over a couple different times, to my wife. And, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hunter, are you having issues over there, or what?
Yeah, I don't know, brother. I can't. I know you guys told me that I can
just join in. Maybe it's not because you're on a Mac.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's on your Apple, isn't it?
I don't know if you guys can invite me or what, but I can't just.
We might be able to add you to the call.
I can't find you. There
is a way.
Yeah, we can. I got it here. I didn't even realize I could do that real easy.
Yeah, just add them to it.
It's calling you right now.
So the next one basically says.
So weird. It's coming through on my
phone, but not the computer.
On my PC, but not my Mac.
Mine does that kind of stuff sometimes. So you weren't able to join?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. Just click on answer on the call, even though it's not popping up, like inside the app.
Answer? What do you mean?
Like if you pull up that call, there should be a little camera button. You should click on it.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it doesn't work that way for you. Like I'm saying, I've never used it on an Apple.
Like it lets me ring you guys, but you're saying if you pick that up, it'll mess up the stream.
Yeah.
Right, because it's switching communication.
That's weird.
From the initial call.
Oh, here we go. Let's see if this works.
Also, make sure the app's open. Sometimes if you close it out, if you don't have the right one open, it won't ring. Or if you're signed into someone else's Skype. Anywho, we'll move on.
What in the world? Yeah, just keep going. You don't have to see my face tonight, I guess.
So the next part, they say, take over the mental load from your partner. It's invisible work that goes unnoticed. The knowing what is coming, what jobs and shot records and all that kind of stuff is going to be happening. What needs to be prepared and all that kind of stuff. So just helping with that. They don't tell you all those things, talking about the chores that need to be done with kids, all the extra laundry and extra dishes that go into, as they get older, that kind of thing. So yeah, that is something I'd say I didn't anticipate. Like having a kid sounded like a good idea, which is great, but some of those things you don't think about. Like, oh, we've upped the amount of dishes we have and cleaning we have to do.
Yep. That cycles back though. If you're not one of those parents that do everything for your kids, which I think is a bad thing. I think by the time your kid's old enough, they can start doing their own laundry and they can wash some dishes. Not every time, but they can do those things, and then it kind of levels back out. But yeah, I think you probably got a good, 8 years in there of just taking care of them before they're able to kind of do that stuff themselves. Because even when they're younger than that, they do it, but they don't really do it. You still got to redo it. Yeah, so it's just learning.
Exactly. I like this one. This guy says he gets nervous. It says, just became a dad 3 weeks ago. The thing that surprised me most was how anxious I get when people other than my wife hold my baby. He said, I guessed that I wouldn't be this protective, but I was wrong. Also, babies poop way more than I expected. And this was by GI Zombie. So yeah, that was some of the stuff that, I'm not going to go over all 16, but that's some of the ones that I thought were worth talking about. But
why don't we just go ahead and let Hunter call us, even though we gotta switch some stuff up on stream feed. Might as well.
I would hate to do that, and then I freeze again.
You're not gonna mess us up, bro.
Hold on, don't do that right now.
It's better than the
Skype still losing or still loading.
Still loading.
Still loading. I shut it off and brought it back up, and it's still loading. So maybe there's just an issue on my Mac. Who knows?
For some reason, I'm getting a lot of feedback now. All of a sudden, like wind.
I hear that too.
Is that mine?
I think so. You got a fan going or anything in the background?
Yeah, but it's been going. But you said that, and I just looked up at my.
It's not necessarily wind. It's almost like somebody's handling their mic.
Yeah,
well, I was just now. I was handling it just now, just to check it. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quieter.
That's weird. I didn't move the fan or anything. Just must have positioned myself differently.
It's all good, brother.
Was it touching your beard or something?
Sorry, guys, in the live feed.
They're used to it. Hey, Hunter.
Yep.
You ready for that call?
Yeah. No.
Are you gonna call us?
I'm still trying to. I might get Skype on my phone real quick and then just do it on my phone.
Is it just not even wanting to open or something?
No, it's not even opening now. So something was going on, I guess.
Did a complete crash on you?
You can't Skype from your regular computer?
He could, but remember it does the quiet thing?
No. I am Skyping on my computer. On my HP or on my computer that I built, I can't because the monitor doesn't have a camera on it.
Oh, you don't have an external camera. You use the one on the deal. Okay.
That's right. That's right. I remember that now.
I got you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, let's just
roll. Are you done, Clinton? Or
yeah, we're waiting on you. So.
All right.
I'll go ahead and create this next part so I can slice out all this past section.
Roll that beautiful bean footage and then.
All right. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for the Epic Dads. If you liked it, send us an email. Let us know. I think it went better than the old Epic Dads. So, I will be handing this off to, of course, Hunter and Ryan moving forward. But I think it flowed pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
So now I want to know what we got for our gadgets and gifts. So we're gonna let Hunter take that one away.
Are ye scurvy dogs? Where's me loot?
All right, Hunter, you're good.
All right. Sorry, I missed your cue because I can't see you.
That's okay.
But I'm gonna have myself back up here pretty soon. So basically, I am going to be using a list that we stopped on last time I did gadgets and gifts. And
Okay.
so, hey, look, guys. I
Oh,
think
he's
it's
back.
working.
He's
With my
You gotta
phone.
mute yourself on there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Got you up and
Oh,
everything.
muted.
Your phone looks way
Hey.
better than your Mac camera, by the way.
Well, maybe I'll just start using my phone. Anyways, so we're starting, or I'm not starting. I'm using the same list that we used. We just didn't get all the way through it. It's got some good stuff that people are actually buying on Amazon.
Okay.
Not just things that are available, but this list is things people actually buy on Amazon.
Excited.
So, to kick this list off, because we love dogs so much, all of us have dogs, for $39.95, not $40, but $39.95, you can get yourself a dog dryer. Now, any normal person would think a dog dryer would just be a hair dryer, right, or something of that sort. But this is a what looks to be like a tarp type material that goes around your dog, comes in different sizes. You plug in a what looks to be, like I said, a hair dryer, and you just crank that puppy on, and it inflates this bag around your dog, and dries your dog. So it says
Nice.
having a dog dry itself all over your living room post bath is rarely ideal. Fortunately, there's a bizarre blow dryer suit out there that can help you keep your pup from dripping all over the house.
Do you have a specific name on that? The one I just came across is the As Seen on TV Puff and Fluff, which is actually a
It's
pretty
Puff
good name.
and Fluff.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Puff
is
and
this
Fluff.
is $69.95 right
On
now.
Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It may
it
come
says
with extras or
$39.95
something,
on
but
here.
only 20 left in stock.
Oh, no,
Order
I
soon.
I
They're
see
just
one.
blowing
This,
out.
this is just someone that listed it for $33.
Okay.
See,
There you
you know,
go,
it seems
right
like
there.
a good idea. I have a couple problems with this. Knowing my littlest dog, Maggie, the Boston Terrier we have, if I attempt to wrap her in something like this, she's going to freak out. Like, she's going to just get off running and
Yeah, heck yeah. Not only that,
tearing through this.
Look at
this
these-
has got
look-
it's no ventilation, right? I mean, how a dryer works is it causes the water that's on your body to turn to steam and then evaporate. If it's trapped within a plastic bag, it doesn't evaporate,
Mhm.
right? It's just going to be like cycling, like a steamer inside of there.
Right.
You might kill
And-
your dog. You might have somebody overheat their dog with that thing.
Yeah, and my thing is if you take the tarp away, you have a blow dryer, which is my first
Right.
my first suggestion would just be to blow your dog off with the blow dryer. So
Okay.
hmm
I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's
You know,
goofy
moving
to
your
me.
hand around though is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, in the society we live in, yes, you're right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I don't know. What would you guys say? Would you buy or would
No,
you?
I feel like it's
toss it
dangerous.
I would not
aside?
buy.
Too dangerous for my taste.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one that doesn't come with its own special. I think actually, oh my gosh, it literally is a blow dryer because each picture has a different looking blow dryer.
Mhm.
So they're just selling you the bag,
That's it.
and then
yeah,
you're
you have to
shoving
use
your
your
own blow dryer in the end of it. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Genius on their part, I guess. Tell
So it
wonder what
depends on
happens
how
if I
well your
put-
blow dryer's doing.
Mm,
I want to know what happens if I put a vacuum on the end of it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny. Yeah.
Maybe that would work better. Anyways, moving on.
Fluff and puff.
Would you buy the Fluff and Puff? We said, no. Moving on. Not
No.
going to buy the Fluff and Puff. For you lawn enthusiasts who just love to keep your lawn looking great.
Perfect.
This one might be
Mhm.
for Mikhail. She's been souping up the lawn lately, I hear.
Yeah, she's
making
been
it
working
look
on
real
it.
nice.
Been doing real
You-
good, making Dad proud, you know.
Right now on Amazon can buy for $24.99 a Godzilla garden gnome.
Oh, I like
Those
that.
pesky, roving neighborhood gnomes know where they're not welcome. A series of big-budget, narratively lackluster sequel not included.
Wow.
So, it's basically what you would picture. It's a garden gnome, but it's Godzilla eating a bunch of gnomes.
I love it.
Oh,
That's freaking sweet.
That's pretty
Great
creative
novelty
right
idea.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. Could even be a collector's item someday.
I mean, not a lot of explaining needed for this one, but would you guys buy or kick to the side?
I would definitely buy it.
It's a bought product.
For me, yeah.
What about you, Ryan?
I would buy it. Yeah, I think it's a good gift
too.
for,
We got
especially for
3
someone,
buys.
especially
Good
for someone
job.
who's got like, let's say they're one of those people who got all the little gnomes and they're into it. I'd buy them
Yes.
that just to be funny. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's
And
another
then
one
when
on
you
here that's the
leave,
bear.
Knock all their gnomes over.
There's another one on here that's a bear. It's got like the 7 dwarfs and a cat that's eating them
That's
and a
funny.
dinosaur that's eating them. There's some cool garden gnomes. People buy some garden gnomes that are not worth buying on here. There's some good stuff I'm seeing now. Now I see one riding a unicorn with a gun in his hand and an American flag. I mean, that's awesome. You can't make that up. You're muted.
I just saw a gnome that is sitting on the Iron Throne, and it says
Oh, yep.
Game of Gnomes, and he's got like a little shovel. He's
Love
sitting
it.
That's hilarious.
like Stark.
Yep.
See, that's
Oh,
good stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
You gotta take it next level though. Like if I'm buying this Godzilla gnome, he's got to be bigger than the average gnome, and then the gnomes in his hands have to be the regular size gnomes.
Normal
You know what I'm
size.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree with
So-
that.
Well, good job, Godzilla Garden Gnome. You got a 3 buy from us. And so, guys, we recommend you go out there and check that out. Get yourself a Godzilla Garden Gnome.
Yeah.
Next on our
There's a
list.
garden gnome pulling his pants down, taking a dump, and there's a bird sitting on his butt cheeks like it's going to eat what's coming out. It's pretty weird.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Just,
We're going down the Garden Gnome list now.
Well,
Sorry.
because of the garden list, and I'm not trying to like one up Hunter here, but it's
Yeah,
just
I know.
something I clicked on. I feel bad, but there is a Stranger Things, a Big Mouth Inc. Stranger Things Demogorgon yard sprinkler.
oh, nice.
It's a huge 6.5 foot tall inflatable sprinkler with Stranger Things theme, easy to inflate and deflate, and clean. Makes a great gift idea. And
That's
it's
cool. Can you
literally-
are you throwing up the image on there?
Yeah, I'll throw it up on there. Look how cool that the guy is. That's awesome. I'd totally
you
buy
buy?
that. Yeah, I'd buy that
Would you buy
for like
Ryan?
a little party. You know, scare the kids. Here you go. It's a Demogorgon, especially if your family's into Stranger Things.
I would buy anything Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's pretty funny.
Um,
Pretty classic.
So that would get at least a 2 buy. Would you buy that, Ryan? You think?
I'm not seeing it. Did I miss it?
That's on the live stream.
No,
What do you mean?
it's probably just about to pop up.
No, I'm watching the live
It's a
stream. It's
little-
not on there yet.
It's a little delayed.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah. 6 foot.
Yeah.
6'5",
I'd buy
bro,
that.
or 6.5.
How much is
foot.
it?
$63 right now.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That'd be
My
a fun
kid's
one.
too young. She's not into scary stuff yet, so she hasn't watched that show.
Yeah, you think she
But,
will
yeah,
be? Because my
definitely.
kid's a big chicken. I love her, but
I don't know. Mine's kind of that way too right now. So
Yeah.
we'll see. It's the wife is
next-
that way though. She's not into scary
right,
stuff.
that's the way my wife is. Gets her scared about
Yeah,
everything.
next
I'm like,
on
just
our
let her,
list.
let her have nightmares.
Next
It's cool.
on our list.
Next,
Next on our list. If you like a good scary movie, I know you want popcorn to go with it.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if you're eating popcorn, you can't just let me tell you, if you sit in the movie theater and you just fistful popcorn down your mouth and you don't get a soda with it, you're crazy.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
nuts.
Sorry to tell you, but if you're down in the whole popcorn and you're not drinking anything, I'm gonna look at you a little weird.
you got to wash the salt
But
down for sure. That salt
You
content.
gotta wash
Oh,
it
yeah.
down, and that's why you may need a desktop refrigerator. For $38, you can buy on Amazon a desktop refrigerator. Now, when you say you need a cold one, you can mean it literally with one single refrigerated beverage at your fingertips.
That's on Amazon.
So basically, what this is on Amazon. It's a USB fridge, and it's a
Wow.
desktop fridge, and it holds just one soda.
What? Okay.
I see some on here that hold 6. I'm not seeing this one. What's it called specifically?
Let me see real quick. It doesn't really give me a brand name. It just says desktop refrigerator.
So I probably need to put in USB.
I see one on here that chills 6 12-ounce cans. It's only $40. I mean, that's kind of a cool little refrigerator. Looks like a vault.
Right.
Yeah, is that the, because I'm seeing one on,
It looks like a little locker.
yeah, I'm seeing it's Chef Man Portable Personal Fridge.
The one that I have is like it's like a little USB fridge, and it's got a Welch's grape soda in it.
No, yeah, you're looking at the same one as me, Clint. That one holds 6 cans. I want to see this tiny one he's talking about.
Yeah.
Dang.
I hear some.
I got a
background.
whole like
Yeah, that's
medium
at my house.
size
Sorry
fridge
about you.
in my closet in my office, and I'm just about to run power to it probably tomorrow.
Ooh.
So I know all about that. Having my no more going downstairs for milk and cookies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we'll know when he's taking a dump because he won't be able to blame it on the milk and cookies.
Okay, well I can't see it for some reason, Hunter.
Yeah,
I believe
I
you.
give it.
How much is the thing?
It is $38.
Okay, I would have said yes because it sounds like a good little gimmick idea or gift.
But the whole one.
But my answer is no because this one that's 36 holds 6.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I can't do it.
It's like I'm out on that
Right. It's a little goofy. I don't think I would go for it for sure.
one. Yeah, it seems all novelty. Faux show.
Yeah, you guys remember that one we talked about, that gift that you put ice in and then you put a can in it and it rolls it,
Mm-hmm.
and in a minute
yeah,
it's
it's
cold.
about the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that
I'll
was
buy
like
neither.
I think that
Thank
was
you.
like $15 though compared to 32.
Yeah.
This goes back kind of to our next one on the list is like, Ryan said he's pro gun, pro knife. Have you guys ever
Yeah.
felt to yourself
also
like,
pro-life.
I'm going out to go hunting or fishing or camping, and I feel like I should bring, some sutures with me?
No,
Ever-
I've
ever
not
I've never been
thought
brave
that?
enough to suture myself. If I get a big cut, I'm the super glue guy.
Well, here's the deal.
Sutures are
Now,
scary.
You can
It's just
be the
rough, sticking
suture.
yourself
You can
each
be the
little
suture
stitch.
guy.
Okay.
Okay.
And here's how. On Amazon, sorry, I'm having
You're
problems
hearing
with
you're
my
hearing the
Skype
thunderstorm
again.
coming. Is that what you're hearing
Is
now?
that a storm?
Yeah.
Whoa. That is loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may not be able to have a picture the rest of the time, guys. Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know if it's a thunderstorm or what, but anyways, if you've ever thought to yourself, I would love to learn a little bit about sutures or be able to stitch somebody up in case of emergency, for $45.95 on Amazon, you can buy a suture practice kit. I can't read. I think it says Artega Med. Artega Med. Yeah, I think it's Artega Med suture practice kit. It says, not quite a game, not quite medical school. This suture training kit will have you fixed up wounds and repairing hems with ease.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's like a skin block. It was
Yeah.
like a little fake skin block, and it's got a bunch of like straight cut.
And it's reusable, so that's
cuts.
probably like rubber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that you can just repierce. I'd buy that. I'd definitely be interested in learning how to do a suture on my own.
Okay.
Definitely.
the
I
thing,
think that's probably that's a good thing for at least
Probably
one of the
anybody,
two parents to know. Yep. Yep. I like
'Cause you
that.
never know if you're in a bad situation
Mhm.
and they're bleeding heavy. It'd be good to have that. Yeah.
My thing is even if I practice on this, when it comes down to it, I'm still gonna be chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, maybe. I
mean-
mean, if I wouldn't want to do it on myself.
Right. Yeah. You're still gonna have to stop the bleeding before you can suture anyway. So I don't know.
Or
Right.
say we're out camping and I fall in the river and just ruin my leg on a rock and I'm just bleeding, and Ryan comes over and pulls out the suture, and I'm like, dude, where did you learn to suture? He's like, I bought it on Amazon. I'm probably gonna be
Hey,
like, bro,
you don't have to worry about it. I've been practicing on Artega.
That's the last thing you want your friend to say to you. I've been watching
You know
this
what
stuff
I'm
on
gonna say?
YouTube, and I bought this on Amazon. We're good, bro.
What I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna
You
say
ain't
to
touching
Ryan
me.
is, I'm gonna say, pull out the super glue, bro.
Yep.
Yep.
Get the super glue.
Where's
Slap
the
that
super
thing
glue?
together.
Oh goodness.
Super glue works so good.
So, that what you guys, I think I heard Ryan say you'd buy it. What about you, Clinton? Would you buy or throw to the
To
side?
practice, I would buy it for 20,
Yeah, I-
21
I-
bucks. That's not bad for practice.
I'd throw this to the side. I think it appeals to you because you've been in nursing and
I mean, it's probably more to my practice, right? It's just good to know. But yeah,
it actually appeals to me more for my animals than people.
Yeah.
If I could stitch up my chicken or my dog and not have to get a $400 vet bill for a little cut, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
That
down.
makes sense.
yeah, that makes
That
sense.
sense. Well, moving on to our next on the list. Clinton, you might have to remind me where I am on time, but next on our list is I don't know if you guys have you ever been, like at school or out, and you just
I've been at
feel
school
like
and
your
out.
Your lips are just dry,
Mhm.
like
chapped
Uh-huh.
lips.
and like my lips hurt real bad, like I just need some chapstick. So,
Bad.
how
emergency.
bad have you
Really
ever
bad.
just needed chapstick so bad, but you just are you dying for a pickle?
No.
Because if so, this appeals to you because on
A pickle
Amazon
sounds like
for
the worst
11
thing. Like one of the worst things that I want to put on my lips.
11. Listen, just
Okay,
for
I'm listening.
$11.95.
Linda's listening.
Just $11.95. You can buy just one for $11.95. One little tube of pickle lip balm.
Pickle lip balm. That's gross.
Pickle lip
That
balm.
doesn't sound. And why is it so expensive?
Mr. Pickle's world famous pickle lip balm. It says pucker up.
Wow. And it is
So-
Mr. Pickles.
Lip
It
balm's
says
like
down
$1
here-
or $2 usually.
Some people want
Dill
their
pickle.
mouths. It says some people want their mouths to be minty fresh or sweetly scented, and others just want their lips to have a distinct flavor of something that might accompany a pastrami sandwich.
Hey guys,
Wow.
in the live stream, this is just bad product placement. Look at this big picture here, guys. It's really bad product placement for lip balm. Pickle,
Yeah,
I don't even see.
pickle lip balm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pucker up. Yeah, that's funny. You'll see it on there, Ryan.
You talking about the
See, it's
package?
delayed on
Yeah.
mine, so
Yeah, right there to the right in the big square. You'll see it. It can't be unseen. Horrible product placement.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it on here right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all bad. And it just the pickle itself, the shape,
yeah.
the size
The
of the pickle,
whole,
it's
it's
not
all
good.
bad. They did that on purpose.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
I
pickle
do see
mints.
some. I see some other weird flavors here. You've got bacon and pizza pie.
Hey, one time I had some Mountain Dew lip balm. It was really cool.
Mm.
And it tasted like
I
Mountain
bet
Dew.
it was.
What
Yep.
are we looking like
People
on time, Clint?
People that love dill pickles, you're probably just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Couple minutes.
So maybe enough time for one more, or maybe two.
I've got great ones here. So just a couple more. The great Broadway show Cats.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
The great Broadway show, that have dancing. Well, this has nothing to do with that, but
It's not great to
You
me because
can
I'm not
buy-
into it, but go ahead.
you can
I've loved your
buy
lead-ins tonight.
for $13.22 Dancing with Cats the book. If you truly love your pet,
Wow.
you'll do anything for them or with them, including interpretive dance, according to this book.
I'm
No.
sorry.
From the creators of international bestseller Why Cats Paint, comes to you Dancing with Cats.
Oh my gosh, the picture looks serious.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
it is
serious, guys.
it's a serious book.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
those people, they need prayer. Sorry.
Yeah. And then you go into the book and it's got cats dancing. I mean,
Wow.
this lady's all dressed in her garb, just good to go.
Hey, speaking of praying, 4 books down, Dancing with Jesus. featuring a host of miraculous moves.
No. Is it like they're actually dancing with Jesus? Like, do they have
I
pictures
don't know.
of
The
a
cover
guy
is just
dressed
a
as
picture of Jesus.
Okay.
The picture is a cartoon Jesus doing the Carlton. That's what's on the cover.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
And he's standing on water. Can't make this stuff up.
Oh my gosh. That's borderline blasphemous
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
Good
Wow.
So
stuff.
I'm going to try to hit on 3 more here. So I'm going to kind of go real
Oh
quick.
wow. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's like,
But
they're super
Quick,
good.
this
You
is
guys have been
quick fire
hijacking me.
gadgets. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let me ask you here: would you buy or throw to the side with Dancing with the Cats?
I would throw it and burn
Throw it
it.
to the side.
Yeah, I would probably burn.
I would
too.
maybe
hate
buy it for a
cats.
real, like a big cat lover, like my mom, just to be funny.
I can't. I'm not a cat person.
And then next thing he knows, his mom's serious about it, and he's like, "What did I?"
Yeah,
create?
she's got YouTube videos of dancing with a cat and stuff.
Uh,
Freaking crazy.
Well, some people would consider cats to be a mythical creature, and so this next item is about a mythical creature. You can buy for $8.90 on Amazon a Cthulhu hat.
I think that's Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Sorry, I pronounced it wrong.
You're good.
How do you spell that?
Cthulhu. So,
Okay.
yes.
And it's a what now?
It's a hat, so it's basically like a beanie that goes over your whole face and gives you the tentacles on the front of your face.
Oh, okay. It's a little
That,
octopus.
that makes me
Red
think of the
too
guy
crazy
on
looking.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
Davy
I kind of want one
Jones.
as soon as I saw it.
yeah. Could you imagine putting up Christmas lights with that on? It'd cover your face.
Heck yeah.
It'd be warm
I'll be rocking that.
because it's knitted.
Yeah, they need to make it in red or green.
Oh,
like
they got
bright
one.
red
They
or
got
green.
one in red. They got one red and green, bro. $12 for a
Oh,
red one right here. Just
If you throw
jingle
the red-
bells, Cthulhu smells. You know.
If you got
Wow.
a red one, and put a Santa hat on, people might not even know what you're doing.
That's true. That
That's
is
cool.
true.
Say, look, it's
That
Santa
was
Claus
some
up there.
That was some sunglasses.
Is that Santa Claus or is it the mythical sea beast Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
It's Cthulhu Claus. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I really want one now.
This
like,
is it
I
says
might
this
buy
is
that.
everything. This is everything you need to brave the cold. Coverage for the top of your head to keep the heat from escaping, protection for your cheeks against the winter winds, and of course the terrifying tentacles of a mythical sea beast. So,
What I love
if
about
you
this
want
is
to
it's
feel
very
like a sea
independent. Like
beast-
you can tell someone crocheted it all together,
Yes.
but it's still pretty impressive. I like it.
I hate to
Mhm.
burst people button, but I think that little patch right there between the eyes is going to go pretty fast.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it's hanging on by much. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you've
Very
ever
cool.
worked crochet things, you know how fast they kind of skimp out.
Oh yeah, and I feel like the wind's gonna pierce right through those holes. So
Mm-hmm.
you probably want to wear a
So-
stocking cap plus that.
Let me know. Would you boys buy or throw it to the side?
I would buy it. Still.
I'd buy.
I'd still
Yeah.
buy.
You'd buy
yeah.
it still.
There's definitely
Well, that's
like different
great.
quality ones on here too. Just so you guys know,
I
like
would
there's
buy
some
it
really
too,
professional
because
looking
I think
ones.
it's
and then-
goofy. And I'm a children's pastor, and I just love I love that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
even though that's kind of a
For you,
scary
Clint,
guy.
For you, Clint, I'd definitely get the what is this? Dwarf. Looks like a dwarf beard, basically.
There's a dwarf
Got a big old
beard.
beard. Yeah, and a helmet with horns.
Where'd you
And a
find
big
that?
old Viking beard. It's just right there
Oh.
on the same page I searched.
Okay.
So if you guys are buying that, because we all decided we were gonna buy it, I got something to go with it. Our next item
Okay.
on the list,
Okay.
give you the spooky noises with your spooky mask, is a horror movie sound maker, and you can buy this on Amazon for $299.
What?
Whoa.
Is it a
This is like
soundboard or what?
No, it's not like a audio board. It's a big piece of metal, and basically, I think you hit the different. You hit. The
Oh, I
different,
get you like for whoa, 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 and all those different
Yeah.
kind of sounds they use
Yeah.
for filming.
So you hit the different length of metal bars, and it gives you different outputs.
Yeah, that's some real
Ah.
deal stuff right there they use for like real production and whatnot.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
why it's
surprise
$300.
guest by making them
Mhm.
think it is hiding right around the corner.
Hmm.
So I could see how you could have a little fun playing with this thing.
Golly, I wouldn't even
Well,
know what
there's-
that is. I would just think it's something to like hang your spoons on or something, you know?
Mhm. They call it a water phone. A water phone.
Would you guys grab one of those for $299?
Heck no, there's one on here for $369. I wouldn't touch it either.
Good. Don't, because you know what? You can use a speaker in the internet. Let me tell you right now.
Yeah.
Put it in your window when the kids are coming to trick or treat. You're good.
Buy a kicker speaker. I can give you a kicker speaker for cheaper than that. So, a nice kicker speaker and the internet will take you further.
Hmm.
And last but not least, and not coming up short if you're feeling froggy, for $74.97, that's right, $74.97, you can buy a life-size cutout of Danny DeVito on
What?
Amazon.
That's a buy. I ain't gotta
For
see
those who think there's nothing more comforting than having the star of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and One Flew Over the, I don't know what, cuckoo's nest watch over you, this Danny DeVito cutout should come in handy. I've never heard of that second show, but I've heard of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I didn't know he was in One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest. I thought that was old boy Jack Nicholson.
Hold up, is that how you spell cuckoo?
Yeah, I guess.
It says on here. It says Cuckoo.
I think so. For some reason, Ryan is doing his day where he went muted.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm back. Actually,
There
I
you
hit
go.
mute because I was moving my chair and forgot to unmute it. That's one of the first times I've done that. Like you guys do it all the time.
Yep.
Well, no
Well,
big deal. Sorry.
I like how I threw it in.
What
You guys
would-
do it all the time.
Yeah, no big deal.
What would help out our situation when we kind of mess up on our podcast is if we had a live cutout of Danny DeVito behind us. So
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Just Danny
So-
right there. I want Danny
So
as the
Danny
penguin. That's what I
DeVito-
want.
would you buy for $75 or would you put it to the side?
I'd probably put it to the side because I like Danny DeVito, but not that much.
No, he's
Right.
like a $30 cutout kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if that's Jack Nicholson
No.
with the crazy pose, then yeah.
Or Michael
Yeah.
Scott, somebody
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can get a Donald Trump stand up cutout for 30 cents.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that thing's huge.
It's completely huge.
His friends like
6
it.
foot.
You'd like it.
6 foot, life size cardboard cutout.
By now it comes with a 20-foot wall.
Have you have you guys been seeing the pictures of him photoshopped onto the Queen?
No.
No. Oh,
Oh
yes.
my gosh, funny
looks legit.
bunch of them. Yeah,
Hey, let me ask you, did you guys see the video on, I don't remember if it was on Fox or where it was, where he was talking about the wall?
Mm-mm.
He was talking about the wall, and he was so excited about it. Like, he was like a little kid. I mean, he was like, this is where you can do this. We've had professional climbers come out. They can't climb the wall. The wall's the best. They can't do it. There's this located here. There's some secret places you can get through the wall. And then the guy behind him's like, we probably shouldn't bring that up, Mr. President.
Yeah. I mean, like just so you know, don't hack this wall. They're gonna hack the wall.
Wow.
I love it. Well,
I saw a picture talking about that though. It had a bunch of Mexicans like climbing it and sitting on top of it, and it said, ever since that interview, they've been doing competitions to see who can climb it the fastest. The current record is 32 seconds.
The guy on the Comedy Central who was covering it was like, here comes Mexican Ninja Warrior Season 1.
Oh my
oh
gosh.
my goodness! Wow. Oh goodness.
But
Funny.
anyways, that was another segment of Gadgets and
Gadgets
Gifts. I
and
hope you
Gifts.
enjoyed.
Well, Hunter, you closed it right. You shut down the storm. You did it all. We're proud of you.
Thanks,
That's really
bro.
good. That was fun. You can leave Danny DeVito at home though. Next time, don't bring him.
Yeah. Danny DeVito stay. He'll stay in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Hey guys, if you're listening, check out our iTunes. Give us a review, man. We need some reviews on there. We love the listens. We need some ratings and reviews, and then we need some Patreons. We got our Patreon up, and we're trying to get ourselves growing, and we actually are. Wouldn't you say, Clint? Slowly tracking uphill.
Yes.
Consistently.
yes.
We've had no
we're
dips.
gathering new
We're-
peeps.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
we
so
love
it's
it.
pretty exciting to not have something that's crashing and burning. A lot of podcasts do. And so it's a fun thing. We enjoy it. We don't plan on quitting anytime soon.
Yep.
So.
We're playing that long game, which is
Mm-hmm.
going way past episode 34 into
Oh, yeah.
into the hundreds,
Mm-hmm.
and beyond.
Yep.
But it was a great episode. I think we hit on a lot of important stuff. We'll be here same time next week. We record live now on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time if you want to check us out. If not, podcasts will keep coming out at the same time. It comes out Friday mornings, usually between 7 a.m. And 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So
I will say I'm going to work hard to not have to move our schedule at all on Wednesdays like we talked about.
Yes.
But they probably will have to go a little later, probably.
Okay.
Because of the drive home after work for me during Christmas season. I think Wednesdays are going to work from what I'm seeing, just so you listeners know. But we may do our live stream a little bit later, and we'll keep you guys updated as we figure it out.
Yeah, we'll update it on the website too. But we appreciate you guys tuning in, checking us out, and we hope you have a great week/weekend, and we'll see you again next week.
Oh, yeah. Join us here in a little bit if Clint can get free. We'll play some Dead by Daylight live stream.
Let's do it.
And watch us lose because we're losers. Outside of that, I'd say stay delirious.
Hey, and I'd say stay dadding.
And I'd say stay gaming. This has been a Delirious Dads production. For more information about the show, visit our website at www.deliriousdadsgaming.com. You can also find us on facebook.com/deliriousdadsgaming, twitch.tv, and YouTube. Make sure you like and share our pages to help us grow the channel. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please leave a rating and review if you enjoy the show. Thank you again for listening, and we hope to see you next time.